Hello coders, welcome to Code Pickup. In this tutorial I will show you how to integrate Razorpay payment gateway in ASP.NET MVC website. Let's start. First we have to create a Razorpay payment gateway account in Razorpay website. I will show you where you can create your Razorpay account. Search Razorpay. Click on razorpay.com. You can create your account with filling your email address here and click on sign up now. After the one or two more steps, your account created. I already created my Razorpay account, so I log in. Enter your email, password, click on login. Actually, my account is not activated. If you want to activate your account, so you can click on activate your account, and then you have to provide the documents of your company. So I'll close this pop-up. Here is my Razorpay dashboard. If your website is in testing mode, then you can select test mode, and after that when your website is in production, then you can select live mode. My Razorpay account is not activated, so there is no option to see what is in the live mode. If you want to see what happens when I click on live mode, and Razorpay open the pop-up for activation required pop-up. So I'll close that. Let's start within test mode. I already created the blog for Razorpay integration in ASP.NET MVC. Let's check out the steps of integration. Here it is Razorpay integration blog. You can find the blog link in description of the video. These are the Razorpay integration steps. First we have to generate API keys. Log in into your dashboard, select the mode. If your website in testing, so you can use test mode or you can use live mode. One more thing you have to remember, test mode or live mode API keys are different. You can generate the API keys from Razorpay dashboard. Click on settings, API keys. These are my Razorpay keys. Click on regenerate test key. New keys are generated. You can copy these keys. Copy key secret. So our API keys are generated. Let's check out the next step. Install Razorpay NuGet package in your project. Let's create a new project in Visual Studio. I will give my project name is Razorpay Demo. Empty MVC. Click OK. Our project is created. Let's install the Razorpay NuGet package. Right click on project, click on manage NuGet packages, browse, type Razorpay, enter, click on install. Razorpay is successfully installed. You can check references, Razor. Let's check out the next step. Creating an order. For creating an order, we have to provide some details of the payment like name of the customer, email of the customer, contact number, address. For getting these details, let's create a payment page where we create a form where we provide these details. I already created a payment page form, just we have to copy and paste that form. Let's first create a controller. Select MVC5 controller empty. Provide the name of the controller, payment controller, add, create an index view page. Right click on index, select add view, click on add. Make this page as our default page of this website. Click on Razorpay Demo, click on properties, click on web, select start URL, copy this project URL, paste, then our controller name, payment, slash our function name which is index, and save, Control S. So our index page is successfully loaded. Let's create the form. Close. . select all, copy, remove this code and then paste. I link this CSS for look this form better. Add new folder, CSS, add new item, search CSS style sheet, style.css, add, remove this code. This is my CSS. This is our payment form. In this we take the name, email, contact number, address and amount. For taking this data, we have to create this model. Copy this payment initiate model, copy and add class, so the error gone. So our payment page is created. Let's check out how it will looks. Form looks pretty good. Close this. Go to index page. We have to create a create order function in payment controller. Go to payment controller. Let's get the create order code from the blog. This is create an order code. Let's copy this. For creating a Razorpay order, we have to provide a unique receipt number in the order. I use random number from this to this. You can also use a random alphanumeric string. Then we create a Razorpay client object. Provide your Razorpay key. Copy your Razorpay key. Paste. Copy your Razorpay secret. For creating an order, we have to provide amount of the transaction, receipt number, which is our random number, currency, payment capture, and you can also provide the nodes. In payment capture, you have to set 1 as automatic and 2 is this is not 2, this will be a 0 for manual. If you set payment capture as automatic, whenever your transaction is completed, then it is captured automatically. If you set payment capture as manual, then you have to capture your payment manually from the code, or if you can capture from the dashboard. Now you want to know what is payment capture means. Suppose your payment is not captured, then you can't apply for the refund of this payment. If your payment is captured, you can apply for the refund. One more thing you have to remember, amount should be in subunits. If your transaction is in INR, then you have to provide in pesos. This is request data.amount. After that, we call the order create function. From response, we get the order ID. Let's create the checkout page where we provide all these details with order ID and Razorpay key. Our checkout page name will be payment page. Copy this name, add, view, payment page, add, delete all this code, get the checkout page code from my blog. This is checkout page. Copy all this code, copy and paste. For checkout, we have to use checkout.js of Razorpay. Let's get all this data from the controller. Create this model. Then raise class order model. Public string order ID. This is request data. Next is currency, public string currency, name, email, contact number, address, and last description. We return this data on payment page view. This is Razorpay demo controllers payment controller dot make this public. It's outside from the controller. It works. Yes. Provide the Razorpay key, amount, currency, name, description, your logo URL, order ID. This is response handler. When payment done successfully, transaction response come inside the response handler. We got in the response payment ID and order ID. We also provide name of the customer, email, contact number, notes in the notes address. This is a theme color of the Razorpay payment page. You can change it according to your website. We have to click on this button when this page loads. Then I use JavaScript window.onload function. This is commented. Window.onload function document.getElement by ID. This is button ID dot click. Whenever this page loads, this button automatically click. When this button click, it will go inside this onClick function. This open function open the Razorpay payment page. Let's check the Razorpay payment page. Save. Run this. Let's provide the debugger here. It's loading. Name, code pickup, email, code pickup again. Address, testing address, amount 100. Click on submit. Here it is data. Transaction ID generated. Razorpay order ID come. Something went wrong. The API key provided is invalid. Oh, I forgot to change. Provide your Razorpay key. Same. Let's check out again. Open this on Firefox. Great, Razorpay payment page appears. You can see all the details. We provide code pickup, testing description, untracked rupees. This is number. You can edit to. I provide this theme color. You can change it according to your needs. You can change it here. Let's close this and move on to our next step to get the response of our transaction. In the response center, we get payment ID and the order ID. For sending this data to our controller, we have to create a hidden form. We created the hidden form. We set the Razor payment ID in this hidden field and Razorpay order ID in this hidden field. And then after we submit this form automatically by clicking this button, Razorpay payment response button. Let's create this function on the payment controller. Complete. Public action result. Complete. Post word. Copy and paste. In this we get the Razor payment ID which comes in this tag, and then order ID, this order ID, provide Razorpay key and Razorpay secret, copy this line, and replace with This fetch function is for get the payment details using the payment ID. This code is for capture the payment. If you set the payment capture tag as manual, then you have to capture a payment using this code. You have to provide the amount of the transaction and then call the capture function. You can also capture the payment from the dashboard of the Razorpay. If you set automatically capture a payment, then you don't need to write this code. You can comment it. But we set our payment capture as 0, then you have to manually capture a payment. Let's uncomment this code. Then we check our payment capture status is captured, then we redirect the user on success page or we failed. This if else condition only checks the payment capture status, not the transaction status. So all done. Let's check. Copy this URL and run on Firefox. Order created. Continue. Net banking. Select SBI Pay. Success. HTTP 404 complete function action method complete payment controller HTTP post next icon continue, net banking, SBI, success. This is payment ID of the transaction. This is order ID which we get when we create the order. This order ID. Create the Razorpay client object. Fetch the payment details. You can see payment details here. Status is authorized. Authorized means it is not captured. If this transaction is automatically captured, then status will be captured. Let's capture a payment. You can see status of payment transaction is captured. Success page. Let's try again. Remove debuggers. $182. If we select failure, then it will come again here. Click on retry, SBI, success. We come on success page. I hope now you can integrate Razorpay payment gateway in your website. I will put my blog link in the description of the video if you want to check out how to integrate Razorpay payment gateway in Laravel. Then I already made that video. You can click on the I button. I hope you like this video, so give a thumbs up, comment it on a comment section, and subscribe to our code pickup channel for our latest tutorials.